So, Chinese delegation is in Mali, and their purpose there is to sign trade deals and also promising the Mali government they will never impose any tariffs on their country, ever. But don't take my word for it. Let's take a listen to what the Chinese delegate is saying, and then we're going to talk about it after. Take a listen. Boom.
As you all know, recently the United States has imposed tariffs under various pretexts on all its trading partners, including China and Mali, seriously undermining the legitimate rights and interests of nations, gravely violating the rules of the World Trade Organization, severely harming the rules-based multilateral trading system, and seriously disrupting the stability of the world economic order. This abusive imposition of tariffs by the United States deprives countries of their right to development. Africa is also a victim of American unilateralism and protectionism. Very recently, China and the United States reached a number of positive agreements during economic and trade negotiations in Geneva. This high-level meeting made it possible to achieve substantial progress by significantly reducing the levels of bilateral tariffs. We hope that the United States will continue to work with China.
Despite the number of challenges, China remains open to trade with Mali for better economic prospects.
As the world's second-largest economy and the second-largest consumer goods market, China has solid economic fundamentals, distinct advantages, and considerable potential, embodying strong stability. This resilience and exceptional economic potential offer vast opportunities to countries around the world, including Mali, to deepen their cooperation with China and advance their own development. China continues to expand its high-level opening up to the outside world and to share with other countries the many opportunities brought by Chinese-style modernization. China is opening its doors wide to its African and Malian friends, granting the least developed countries that have diplomatic relations with China, including Mali, zero tariff treatment on 100% of tariff lines. The year 2025 marks the beginning of the implementation of the outcomes of the FOCAC summit in Beijing. The Chinese and Malian parties are working tirelessly and hand in hand to realize the consensus reached at the China-Africa Summit and the meeting between the two heads of state of China and Mali, implementing 16 major projects across 6 key areas of the 10 partnership actions: commercial prosperity, industrial cooperation, public health, agricultural revitalization, people-to-people exchanges, and ecological transition. Among these, one cultural project has been completed. 8 are actively underway, while the remaining 7 are the subject of in-depth consultations. The current flagship initiatives notably include Digital Mali, lithium exploitation, emergency food assistance, and so on. These pragmatic cooperation programs will generate tangible benefits for our two nations and their peoples.
So there you have it. The Chinese come with their soft power. They don't come aggressively. They don't come so do this or else, or trying to put their army base on our continent in Mali. No, they come with signing deals, cooperation, partnership, not ownership. So we are partnering with with the Chinese government, and it's gonna help us now to enrich our countries and grow economy. And the key factor is he's making promises. No tariff, like what the American is doing. They tend to use tariffs and their money to bully other countries into submission. But the Chinese is doing soft power. They're doing the opposite direction. They're not doing no bullying. They're not using the military, and they're not using tariffs to whip countries into shape. No, they're actually interested in. I'm saying, let me just say this: we're not saying the Chinese is our saviors. We are our own savior. We have to end. We have to take our own destiny in our own hands. This is what the Silent Nation is doing. Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. Not only them, Rwanda have done it, Uganda have done it, Tanzania is doing it, and Namibia, which is our new president, the female president, she's doing it as well. So there are countries who are putting their countries first and their citizens first instead of enriching themselves. When I see a Chinese take over African countries, either port, airport, or anything like that, it's all because whoever signed that deal with the Chinese, they do it to enrich themselves. They did not do it to help the country, to help the citizens. They do it to make themselves become millionaires. That's the only reason when I see a deal signed in Africa and they take over ports. That's the reason that they get basically a one-sided deal, like an 80-20 deal. That's only when these presidents trying to enrich themselves. Not trying to enrich themselves and their cronies, and also when they are puppets as well. So anyway, so that's that. So I love the fact that we are not working, we are moving away from the West. Stop putting our faith in the West, because when they get upset or when they want to bully you, they use their currency to drive down to destroy your economy. They use tariffs to destroy your economy, and they use sanctions. So they have 3 tools at the 4 tools: tariffs, their currency, and sanctions. And then one other one when they pay insurgents to destabilize the country. So in the flip now, Chinese is the opposite. They are working to build our African countries military by. We are buying weapons from them, and we are upgrading our military to the Russian Federation by buying from the Russians, the Chinese, the Egyptians, the Moroccans. Because we don't only buy from the Chinese, we buy from Morocco as well, and Egypt. We try to buy from Brazil, but because most of the Brazilian arms are from the US, and with US parts, they block the sale to any African nation. France definitely not going to help out because they never did. America definitely won't help, because why would a bully help a person to become a bully or to be able to defend themselves? No, they bully people into submission, so they make sure that you don't upgrade your military. Anyway, so just this, I love the fact that we are doing more and more deals with our Asian brothers and sisters and the Russians instead of the Americans or the Europeans, because they're only doing deals to enrich themselves and to make sure the African country does not economy does not grow. They make sure that they keep us in check so they can manipulate and use the country that way. But no, we are in the trajectory of growing ourselves, because this generation is no longer sitting back and waiting for a handout. No, we're interested in building our own economy, building ourselves, because that's the way forward. And why am I saying this? Because Nelson Mandela's style of presidency is what weakens the African continent and weakens South Africa, specifically South Africa, because his way of reading was turn the other cheek, forgive and forget, look, go around the world, look out for a handout, look out for aid. That's no way to lead. We have to lead that Abraham Traore's blueprint. Not only Abraham Traore's, Thomas Sankara did it in the 80s when he was unfortunately taken from us because of rejecting the Western democracy style of government. Patrice Lumumba from the Congo, he wanted one Africa, one currency. I forget it. I always have pronunciation of his name. The Ghanaian president that they take from us as well, because he also preached to have African Union unity. Like you have the European Union, they wanted the African Union. Not the one we have now, but a collaborative one. You take him out. So also Libya's president Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi, and then another president taken out. One more I'm missing. Zimbabwe, former president from Zimbabwe, Mugabe. They took him out. So every time we have leaders who will turn the trajectory of African continent, they take them out. But not this time. We're going to defend this man to they're going to lay their lives on the line for this president, because what? We want to have a free Africa. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, tell a friend, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boom.